Welcome back to this week's show. Today we have lots of news, starting with Ascend.
Throughout the school year, students have been required to sign into Ascend. Ascend is a web-based platform that has a series of questions related to COVID symptoms. This has proved to be a difficult task for students to complete, especially in the senior high. If students do not complete Ascend, they are required to go to the front office to get their temperature taken.
Last week was the Jackson Prep Prom. The seniors were extra thankful to be able to have prom this year due to last year's cancellation. Team member Kitty Friday asked a few students how the prom experience was.
What did you think about prom this year?
It was really fun. I think we should have a DJ next year instead of a band.
Matt, what did you think of prom this year?
This year is pretty fun. The dance was just not it. One of my best friends got robbed on a prom king, so I never could make going to prom.
Eliza, what did you think about prom this year?
I had a great time. It was really fun. It's just nice to see everybody.
Tanner, what did you think about prom this year?
You know, I thought the administration did a really good job with policies and such, like no mask, social distancing. It felt normal. That's the thing. Prom felt normal. That's what I liked about it. We needed that.
Students are back in school this week after Easter break, and some people had big plans with family and friends. We went out to ask students what they did over the long weekend for Easter.
Jane Gray, how was your Easter?
It's pretty great, Annalie. I showed my horse Dallas.
Oh, wow.
And ate lunch with the fam.
Sounds fun.
Sally, how was your Easter? It was great. I went to church, and then I went to my aunt's house, and we had an Easter egg hunt. Denton, how was your Easter?
I enjoyed it very much, although the Easter Bunny did not come for me. No basket, nothing. I didn't even get any candy. I just got $250, which, I mean, that's a very nice present, but other than that, I didn't very get much.
John, how was your Easter?
It was great. I searched for a lot of Easter eggs.
Yesterday during the school day, juniors and seniors helped lead the 9th grade retreat that was held on the band field at Prep. The goal of this retreat was to help the 9th graders build friendships through activities with people they don't usually hang out with. Throughout the day, the juniors and seniors shared high school experiences and advice with their team in hopes to prepare them for the big transition to the senior high next year. From line dancing to the 9th grade to tug of war, the 9th grade class was able to build friendships that they might not have had before. Thanks to junior Rachel Reagan, we have pictures that captured the fun of the 9th grade retreat perfectly.
Regarding the speech and debate team, Ryan Grobe interviewed Edward Wilson about speech and debate and a little bit about his winning streak.
Speech and debate is an extracurricular activity here at Jackson Prep in which you engage in different events during tournaments over the weekends. Sometimes, and with most famously when you think of debate, you have sort of just one-on-one debate rounds with other individuals from all across the state, or since we've been able to do it virtually this year, sometimes across the country, where you're debating a decided topic that changes every 2 months. You research, you get all your facts straight for both pro and con. We call it affirmative and negative when you start doing speech and debate stuff. And you really debate in the round. Sometimes you have congressional debate where it's a variety of different bills and resolutions like Congress, like actual Congress, and you go back and forth pro and con debating over that. And then there's also the speech portion, which so many people don't understand or don't know about, which you have things like poetry interpretation, where you get to read out poetry, or prose interpretation, declamation, where you just give a speech. It's really awesome. Impromptu speaking, you get a topic and you just talk about it right on the spot. So many different ways to express yourself, other than just not being an argumentative person and doing debate events, doing speech events. And that's why it's really something for everyone. Everyone really can assimilate into a speech and debate activity. And I have a lot of fun with it, especially the awards. Recently, I got a sword from a tournament that we did in North Carolina, virtually, of course. for a Lincoln Douglas debate, which is one of those one-on-one debates, and it's very rewarding for your argumentative skills, for your for your analytical skills, for your really, and as people say, public speaking is the #1 fear. I personally have never understood that, but it really helps ensure that you don't fear public speaking, because it's not something you should fear. You have a voice that needs to be heard, and you get to speak out how you feel about things, what you believe, and you really get to express yourself in a mechanism that I don't really think you get in a lot of other events, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm about to yawn.
This year's senior prom went off without a hitch until students started testing positive for COVID. This past week, many students have been seeing a rise in COVID cases around their classmates, and everyone was led to ask, why was the dance different? Was it the addition of juniors? Was it the dates brought from other schools? Whatever the reason, the influx of cases caused a sense of worry for the senior classes next few weeks of school. It also goes to remember, stay safe, be healthy, wear your mask, and get your vaccine if qualified. Let's work together to end this pandemic.
We will be right back with sports after this quick commercial break.
Have you ever wondered where Prep Patriots get their gear? Well, we have the solution, the Prep Patriot Shop. There are many options ranging from t-shirts, sweatshirts, socks, and even fun accessories. They also have hand sanitizer and face masks to keep everyone safe from COVID. The Prep Patriot Shop, open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Fridays at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and at home football game nights at 5:30 to 7. Hope to see you soon, and go Prep!
Prep baseball continues to shine as the team has just finished sweeping PCS by only giving up 4 hits throughout the entire series. The Bats are doing just fine, with J.K. now leading the pack at the plate and receiving the pinnacle player of the game 2 out of the 3 games. Mason Nichols and Jagger Mooningham combined for a no-hitter in Game 2, with Mason going for 6 innings and Jagger finishing off the 7th. Baseball will resume next Tuesday as they take on Copiah and try to add 3 more wins to the record and keep the #1 spot in the conference. The tennis team is heading to Memphis for a tournament competing against 4 other schools, including the University School of Jackson, Memphis University School, Brentwood Academy, and Hutchinson School. Prep has been hard at work this tennis season with only a few matches left until the MAIS tournament. We want to wish them luck in these tough matches ahead. We sent team member Abby Mangum out to get some information about the upcoming tournament.
I'm here with senior tennis player Emma Dye. So Emma, what's different about these matches this weekend compared to the home game?
Well, first of all, it's in Tennessee, which is clearly a difference. And then because most their schools or the schools that we're playing this weekend, there's like a all girls school and all boys school, their lineup's different. Whereas at Prep or any conference games in the MAIS, we have 7 matches played where the team is a combination of girls and boys, with #1 girls singles and doubles, #1 boys singles and doubles, #2 boys singles and doubles, and #2 girls singles and doubles with a mixed doubles too. And then in Memphis, we'll have 6 girls singles and then 6 boys singles with completely different teams. And then we'll have 3 doubles for girls and then 3 doubles for boys, but they're completely separated. So I'd say that's the biggest difference.
Thank you, and wish y'all luck this weekend.
In other news, the PGA Tour kicks off their season this week with the Masters. The Masters will be held in Augusta, Georgia for the 85th time. Heading into this week, there are many high-profile golfers gunning for that legendary green jacket. Reigning champion Dustin Johnson comes into the week as the favorite to win again. Meanwhile, Jordan Spieth is looking for back-to-back tournament wins after winning the Valero Texas Open. But the main dark horse of the tournament is Bryson DeChambeau, who has just been driving the ball farther than any other golfer ever has. With track in full swing, Owen Lundberg talked to Callie McKinney about her events and how she prepares for each track meet.
Here with Callie McKinney to talk about Jackson Prep track. Callie, what events do you run first?
Well, I pretty much run all the sprint events. I run the 4x1, 4x2, the 200, the 400, the 100, and sometimes 4x4, but I haven't run that yet. So
pretty much everything then?
Everything but distance.
What's it like to prepare for all these events?
Well, definitely preseason is terrible because I go from soccer shape to track shape, which is two completely different things. And so it's definitely hard to start out with, but once you kind of get back into the groove of things, it's not really that bad.
And do you have any pre-match superstitions, some things that you have to do to get your mind right?
Definitely. I listen to the same songs before every single meet in the car. I typically get nukes for lunch, but we've been getting checked out earlier than lunch, so I kind of just try to get something light, and then I'll eat some like smaller things that I eat at every single meet throughout. And then I draw on my shoes, totally random, but I'll like sit down the night before and I'll like Sharpie random stuff on my shoes, and so I do that before every meet. So.
All right, thank you.
We will be right back after a quick commercial break.
Jackson Prep. It's a place for artists, a place for scholars,
A place for athletes.
an all-around amazing place.
To be who you are and all that you aspire to be.
Discover your Jackson Prep possibilities.
Join us for a tour.
Discover your voice.
Discover your creativity.
Discover your opportunity.
And your dream.
Discover your vision.
Your vibe.
Your passion. And your moment to shine.
Join Applause this school year as the Fine Arts program at Jackson Prep leaves a lifelong impression on students' hearts and minds. We would love to grow this legacy with your support and dedication. Join Applause today.
Thank you so much for tuning into this week's JPTV show. We're your anchors, Owen Lundberg,
Abby Huff,
and Parker Griffiths.
Signing off.